Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're diving into Matcha Mania. It's really more than just a passing trend, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It feels like a proper global cultural moment. You've got this blend of ancient tradition, wellness, aesthetics. It's quite something.
It really is. And our mission today is to unpack what's actually fueling this huge surge in popularity. We'll look at its impact in the modern world and touch on some surprising challenges, too.
Sounds good. There's a lot to get into.
So thinking beyond its history, what really lit the fuse? What's the secret sauce behind this recent explosion?
Well, I think you really can't ignore the visual appeal, especially at first. That bright jade color, the frothy top.
Oh, yeah, made for social media.
Exactly. It's just perfect for Instagram, TikTok, Reels, you name it. Those viral matcha lattes you see everywhere, they constantly drive demand. It's visual marketing almost built in.
Right. But it's not just about looking good, is it? It feels like it perfectly hits that spot for people looking for, well, functional wellness.
That's a huge part of it. It's often seen as that healthier coffee choice.
Yeah.
And there are, good reasons for that perception.
Like what specifically?
Well, the sources we looked at really highlight this. It apparently has something like 137 times more antioxidants than regular green tea. That's massive.
Wow. Okay.
And then there's the L-theanine. That gives you a sort of calm, focused energy boost, but without the jitters or the crash you sometimes get from coffee.
Right. That sustained energy thing. I hear that a lot.
Exactly. It taps right into that health-conscious consumer mindset. People want drinks that, actively do something good for them.
So it's definitely got the health credentials, but I've also noticed this push, maybe in smaller cafes, towards a more premium feel, like an artisanal thing.
Yes, absolutely. That's a key part of the story, too. While you have loads of mass market, often quite sweet matcha drinks.
Which are fine, but different.
Right. There's this strong counter movement focusing on artisanal ceremonial grade matcha. We're talking hand-whisked stuff, first harvest leaves.
So preserving the tradition.
Pretty much. It's not just about a better taste, although that's part of it. It's about offering that sense of, premium authenticity. People want quality. They want to know the origin.
It's fascinating how this, ancient tradition has found such huge commercial success today, especially with younger people. Right?
Oh, definitely. Gen Z seems to be a major driver. Its commercial success is, well, undeniable.
How big are we talking?
Well, look at chains like Blank Street Coffee. Our sources indicate matcha makes up something like half their sales.
50%. Wow.
Yeah. And that's contributed quite a bit to their $500 million valuation. It shows how a cultural item can really take off commercially.
And it's moved beyond just the cafes and the health shops, hasn't it? It feels like matcha's become this broader wellness icon.
That's a great way to put it. It's not just a drink anymore. It's tied into this whole lifestyle aesthetic. You hear about the matcha girl look.
Right, yeah.
And it's even popping up in skincare, using those EGCG antioxidants everyone talks about.
Yeah.
It becomes a symbol woven into daily routines, identity even.
And it's truly global now. We're seeing it everywhere. Mumbai, Singapore, Berlin. They're not just drinking it, but opening cafes, running workshops. What's that tell us?
It tells us there's a real cultural appreciation growing alongside the consumption. It's becoming a shared experience, a connection.
Yeah.
But, and this is a big but, this incredible rise is causing some problems.
Problems? Like what? Supply.
Exactly. The demand is just huge. Japan's production has tripled since 2010, apparently, but it's still struggling to keep up.
So actual shortages.
Yeah, we're seeing reports of global shortages. That means purchase limits in some places, prices going up.
And what about in Japan itself?
That's where it gets interesting. We saw comments like on Reddit from people saying prices in Kyoto markets have tripled.
Tripled, ouch.
Yeah, and domestic supply is tighter. Some smaller shops are apparently limiting sales just to make sure local Japanese consumers can still get it. It really highlights that tension, global craze versus local access.
So given all that, the huge demand, the supply issues, what's next for matcha? Where does it go from here?
Well, I think we'll probably see even more demand for the really high-quality stuff. Single origin, ceremonial grade, people wanting transparency, craftsmanship.
Makes sense. A focus on quality.
And, there's already a bit of a backlash brewing against the super sweet versions, the sort of influencer overuse, maybe.
The authenticity pushback.
Could be. Maybe a mindful wave where people pivot back towards tradition. Producers and governments are trying to boost tencha production. That's the raw leaf for matcha. But it's really labor-intensive work.
So shortages might stick around for a while.
It's possible, yeah. It suggests things might remain a bit tight.
So matcha's journey is this incredible mix of old tradition and modern wellness hype. But, as we've heard, its own success is creating these strains on supply, on authenticity.
Yeah, it really makes you think.
It does. It leaves you wondering, how do you balance the global love for something so culturally significant with, well, the need to keep its true essence alive and make sure it's produced sustainably for the future?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finding that balance.